Hello and welcome to another tarot reading from me. So today's topic is going to be on how and when will you meet your future spouse. This topic has been suggested by a viewer, so if you have any other suggestions for future readings that you would like me to do, please mention them in the comment section. So once again, I mentioned that I'm not in my usual setting, so normally I would use crystals. This time I don't have any crystals available because I have traveled to a different continent and I only have seashells. I have freshly collected these like in the past 10 days or so. So yeah, I decided to use seashells. And once again, I meditated on the question of which seashells I should use for this reading because believe me, I have a bunch of them. And these are the ones that came out in this order. So pile number 1, you have this seashell over here. It's actually like part of a seashell. Pile number 2, you have this seashell over here. Pile number 3, you have this simple white seashell. Pile number 4, you have this seashell over here. All right, so you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. Zoom in if I can. Let me try to collect them together. So again, pile number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So you can pause the video if you need more time to decide. I'm also going to select a card if you're interested in selecting with a card. But this is for those of you who would like to just choose with seashells. And my suggestion is, again, that you maybe take some moments to meditate upon the question. Take some deep breaths with your eyes closed. Exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. And maybe address the question to a higher power like God or a goddess or a deity that you follow. And then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you instinctively. And of course, if you feel drawn to more than one, you are free to choose several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. I will see you at your reading. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to try to select a card for each pile. Let me see which deck I should use. Yeah, this one. So Spirit, tell me for pile number 1. When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? Spirit, what about pile number 2, the people that chose this seashell? When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose this seashell. When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? Tell me about pile number 4, the people who chose this seashell. When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? All right, so let's see. Pile number 1, you have this card with wisdom. Pile number 2, you have this card with innocence. All right, pile number 3, you have this card with expression. And pile number 4, you have this card with faith. Let me try to, how should I put it? Like this, actually. Like this? Yeah. No, like this. So yeah, these are your options. Once again, all right, so this is for those of you who would like to choose with cards as well as a seashell. Pile number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You can pause the video, take some time to meditate upon the question. Let me try to modify it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, you can take some time to meditate upon the question. Take some deep breaths. Exhale longer than you inhale. That will help center you and calm you down. Focus on the topic, address it to a higher power if you feel like it, and then open your eyes and choose the first pile that stands out to you without overthinking it. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, you are free to watch several or even all of them and just take whichever messages resonate. I also will mention that I will be looking at timing with respect to seasons of life rather than very concrete dates, because that's almost impossible to check. But I will be giving you any messages that I get during this reading, so maybe for some of you there will be more specific than for the rest. Just wanted to mention that. All right, and also with places, similar thing, right? I'm gonna look at circumstances of meeting, but I'm not gonna be looking at like, let's say, very specific geographical landmarks or something. I also will ask you before I sign off to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you have found value in any of my readings, it's the easiest way to support me and it is free. And also consider clicking the join button if you would like to support my channel financially a little bit through a small monthly fee in exchange for some perks. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check the video description for more information on how to get one. And last but not least, if you're interested in astrology, I have an astrology channel and I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. I will leave the link to my channel in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. So go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome, pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with wisdom and or this seashell over here. So this is going to be the card selection / shuffling phase. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip through this because I will be taking my time. All right. So let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? When and how are they going to meet their future spouse? Spirit, tell me. When and how is pile number 1? Oh, not with this. Spirit, when and how is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? Tell me. Actually, let me get another one. And Spirit, tell me when and how is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? Tell me. All right. Let me just try to get more perspective here. Whoops. Okay. So let's see. We have assurance, number 14. We have acceptance of love, number 38. Okay, I'm gonna stick these here. Let's see. Assurance and acceptance of love. Okay, we have repression. We have physical pain, number 29. This reminds me of the 3 of Swords. And 33, once upon another time. Wow, this is pretty on point. I mean, once upon another time. Maybe this is like another time than the one you have in mind or something. But I'll see what the cards have to say more. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. When and how will they meet their future spouse? Tell me, when and how will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? One more. Spirit, when and how is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? Okay, we have 6 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, the Emperor, 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords. This is like a repeated theme here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. Spirit, when and how will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? Tell me. When and how will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number 1 meet their future spouse? I hope this is enough. We have 5 of Swords. Didn't this come out again? No, 5 of Cups came out. We have, well, I don't do reversals. We have 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Lovers, Five of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles again underneath the Queen of Pentacles. This is really cool. Okay, actually, I'm gonna get a clarification card. Spirit, can you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for me? Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for me. Strength. All right, I'm getting the idea. So, pile number 1. This is, so you have one card that came out twice. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and I clarified the Queen of Pentacles, and I got the Strength card with the number 8. So I'm just telling you like an overview of the main energies that I noticed so far. I also noticed that even though you didn't have like repeated cards with these, there's like a similar symbolism in the card here. So you have the Lovers and Acceptance of Love with number 38. Okay. So there's like a symmetry between these two cards. So it's almost like you got the Lovers twice. And you also have a symmetry here with physical pain and the Three of Swords here with the number 29. And also the physical pain and the acceptance of love, both of them boil down to a number 11 in numerology, because 3 plus 8 is 11, 2 plus 9 is 11. So to me, this is, first of all, spiritual maturity, emotional maturity. It's also moon energy, because the 11 is ruled by the moon, and it's the most spiritual number, actually. So it's like a higher expression of the number 2. It's emotion plus intuition plus emotional maturity. And yeah, so to me, it's kind of like Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. In any case, I do see that when you're going to meet this person, very likely through a professional setting. So I am getting a message that it could be through a professional setting, because you have significant Pentacles energy. You have the 7 of Pentacles, and you have the 10 of Wands, and you also have the Queen of Pentacles twice. However, I'm mainly saying that for most of you, you're going to meet this person when you reach a level of financial stability and a level of self-sufficiency, really. Also with the Strength card, what this shows me is that you're going to meet the right person when you learn to control yourself and to basically postpone instant gratification. There's definitely a message that I think it's going to take some time. Like, this message has actually come out already repeatedly for you, because you also have this card that says once upon another time. I mean, Spirit is not even being subtle here, can I just say this? And with the number 33, which boils down to a 6, just like the Lovers, which is the energy of Venus. And basically what this shows me is that it's going to take some time for you to meet this person. So I don't think that it's someone you have already met. Or if it is someone you have already met, it's definitely not someone that you have had a romantic relationship with. I don't think so. Not with this pile, okay? I'm going to see more indicators with the astrological notes at the end. But so far, I really think that this is not someone from the past, or like someone you have had some kind of romantic entanglement with. There is a repeated message, though, that I think you're someone who has been hurt significantly. This is why you have this 3 of Swords. Symbolically, it shows up twice, basically, because you also have this card with physical pain, and you have the 3 of Swords, and you have the 5 of Wands underneath. So I think you're actually going to meet this person right after you have had some kind of significant heartache. This could be connected to the breaking up of a relationship, but it could also just be any significant period of disappointment and conflict. I also see that it actually could be right after a conflict, or like I said, after a period of prolonged conflict in your life, because we also have the 5 of Wands. We also have the 5 of Cups, and we have the Lovers underneath, which shows that this person is actually going to be someone that you at first may not consider how should I put it? Either you're not going to consider them as a good romantic partner, or they're not going to consider you. So it feels like there is some kind of maybe a timing issue with this connection, in the sense that you might like them first, they won't like you at first, or the other way around. Or it could be that it may not even be like that, but it could be that you, again, like I said, meet them, but you only get together like maybe many years later. Or like you could have like a casual encounter with someone, and I don't mean like a casual intimate encounter, but let's say you meet someone, I don't know, through a professional setting, and you meet them again like 5 years later, and that's when you start to have a relationship. It could be something like that. So I don't feel like this is someone that you just meet and then you immediately hit it off and then a relationship ensues and you get married. I feel like this could be something that is going to take a lot of patience, a lot of strength. This is why you also have the strength card here. So it shows that you're going to need to be patient, and you need to basically stick to your guns here, in the sense that you have to be strong with maintaining your standards and being very clear on what it is you want and need in a relationship, and not compromise. You also have, like I said, the Five of Cups can also show that you're meeting this person at a time when you least expect to. Like, it could be that you just reach a point where you're so heartbroken and disappointed that you just get to a point where it's like, you know, I don't even care about relationships anymore. Or you just lose faith, maybe, and this is like when you meet this person. And we also have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups underneath. So to me, this shows that you are going to meet this person again. There's a repeated theme. When you are in a place of relative stability, when it comes to your finances, at least, when it comes to your social status, and your overall mental state is going to be pretty stable. You're going to be, like I said, in kind of an energy of like, you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, I'll just focus on other things that I care about. This is the general feeling that I get. But there are some, let's say, I don't want to say warning signs, but something along those lines. You know, you have some cards here that tend to show that you may not be open enough to receive this connection. You have the Six of Cups, and you have, oh my God, I just realized this, and again, this is really specific, but with the Six of Cups and the Five of Swords underneath, this could be someone that you have had a crush on, or they have had a crush. Well, actually, it's reinforcing what I said initially. So it's like, it could be someone that you have had a crush on in the past, maybe even very early on in your life, but nothing came out of it. Or it could be the other way around. Like, they noticed you first when you were younger, but you didn't pay them the time of day, and then you meet at a later stage and you get together. But I think this is also just a sign, potentially, that this is a past life connection. So it could just be that you feel some kind of undefined, strong pull towards this person, and you cannot fully understand where it comes from. This doesn't, again, mean that you're going to have a relationship right off the bat, but it could be like just someone that you have this like strong sense of familiarness right from the get-go with, you know, like you just felt there's something about this person, I can't put my finger on it, but it's like you feel a feeling of deja vu with them. But again, it may not be initially a romantic attraction, or it could be one-sided at first. That's what I wanted to say. Of course, this could also be a situation where maybe you both like each other, but there are obstacles in the way. So whichever the situation may be, there is a delay between the moment you meet them and the moment you actually get together. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands, which to me shows that you're going to meet this person at a time when you're going to be feeling pretty busy, and not just busy, but you're actually going to be feeling pretty weary and tired. Like, you're going to be feeling like you worked really hard. Maybe you feel like you have little to no support. And you're also very busy on your career and your finances, with your career and your finances. And with the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, this is, yeah. Basically, the way that I would read this is, basically you're going to meet this person when you finally open your eyes. And by open your eyes, I mean listen to your heart. I just got that song by Roxette, Listen to Your Heart. I don't remember if that's the title of the song. Anyway, but the general message here is that, again, also with the Five of Cups, for some of you, this could be like literally someone who has always been there for you, or like has been by your side, but you just never considered them as a romantic partner. This is really specific. It makes me think of kind of like the Harry met Sally sort of scenario. When Harry Met Sally, if you've seen that movie, it's about two people, a man and a woman, who become friends, and they stay friends for, I think, a long time. They both marry other people and get divorced, I think, and then eventually end up together. Anyway, for some of you, this could be the case. Obviously, that's more specific. But it could just be that you finally will start to trust your intuition more, and you start to become more emotionally open. So I feel like there's a message here that it could be your own thought processes and your own limiting beliefs that are keeping you from seeing this person as, or keeping this relationship from getting off the ground somehow. It could be. But again, this is more specific. It's not for everyone. In general, though, like I said, with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you're going to meet this person at a time when you learn to embrace your intuition more. And also at a time when you're like very more open-minded in general, and you choose to look at the world with new eyes. But it could also be at a time when you're very intellectually busy, you know, like a very intellectually flourishing time. Maybe it could be while pursuing an education, or it could be, I don't know, somehow expanding your horizons. Maybe you're going through a phase when you're reading more, you know, something like that. And it could also be, of course, that communication is really important when you meet this person. But I'm going to see more about this with the astrological nodes, get more details. Let me see. So, Spirit, tell me, when is pile number one? When and how is pile number one going to meet their future spouse? When and how is pile number one going to meet their future spouse? So we have sextile, chance and opportunity. All right. Like I said, this kind of seems to confirm, you know, that you're going to meet this person when you least expect it. It could be like, you know, see, here's the thing. The sextile, unlike the trine and the conjunction, is an aspect that depends on the person's willpower a great deal. So this is, again, a message from Spirit that you're going to be given an opportunity, but it's up to you to take action on this opportunity. So it's not going to happen like there. So I think for many of you, this is a sign that this person is not going to be the one to approach you. Like maybe you have to come out of your comfort zone and, you know, give them a hint that you're interested at least, right? This is potentially one message. And then we have Scorpio. All right, Scorpio shows depth and intensity. So this could also be that you are, again, it's kind of like a Queen of Cups energy as well, in the sense that you could reach a level of higher emotional maturity. Wow, we have Mercury, mind, and speech. So this is a confirmation of what I said about intellectual activities on the one hand, but this could also be a strong confirmation that you might meet this person online, or again, while pursuing an education. We also have the trine, support, and inspiration. All right, so we also have like, there could be a serendipitous, you know, meeting between the two of you, but you're also kind of supported by the universe. So I feel like the universe is also kind of supporting you and nudging you in the right direction. Things are going to arrange in the right way for you to meet this person, but then you're also going to have to put some moves on, like put the moves on them or something. Yeah, so to a large extent, it also depends on your willpower, your willingness to go after what you want. And we have Jupiter, ideals, and magnitude. Holy crap, because Jupiter is an even further confirmation about education. So some of you could really be meeting this person again while pursuing an education. And again, for some of you, it could even be education when connected to work, because we have all this Pentacles energy. So I don't know, maybe you're taking a class as part of your job or something, or for work, and this is how you meet this person. It could be like through their work or your work that you meet them. And Jupiter can also show religious beliefs and philosophy of life. So anything that has to do with those, that's how you meet them. So it could be like you meet them through religious organizations, or you can meet them, I don't know, you go to a yoga class or something and you meet them there. Anything that has a spiritual dimension to it, or something about higher knowledge, maybe travel as well. That would make sense with the Five of Wands to some extent. You could meet them like through these circumstances. All right, let me get the Astro dice. Tell me, Spirit, how is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? Oh, wow. We have number 12. So further, number 12 came out. Y'all saw that. So number 12 is a further confirmation of everything that I said, in the sense that it's an even stronger indicator that you can meet this person while traveling, especially traveling to faraway places. So 12th house is the farthest away from the first house. So the 12th house in astrology is connected to very far away, totally different cultures, you know, like traveling from the US to India, or from Africa to Europe or something. So generally different continents, totally different cultures, right? On the one hand, it could definitely be a confirmation that you're going to meet this person while traveling, or so while you're traveling or they're traveling. Or 12th house can also be anything spiritual, because it's connected to Pisces. Anything spiritual, and so again, could be religious organizations, could be pursuing a course on spirituality, doing yoga lessons, stuff like that. Or it could be places of isolation. So it is a confirmation from my point of view also, because we also have, look at this, we have Rahu. So Rahu is also an energy of foreign cultures, foreign lands. So very strong confirmations, I think, for some of you. And we have Sagittarius that came out, which is also ruled by Jupiter, a lot of Jupiter energy. So Sagittarius is confirming, again, the theme of travel. And it's also confirming the theme of education. Yeah. So again, you could definitely meet this person while pursuing an education, while traveling abroad, maybe traveling abroad for education, or for your career. Like I said, either traveling for your career or educating yourself for your career. And Rahu is also a further confirmation that you can meet this person online, because Rahu is about technology and everything to do with technology. And it's also about, like I said, foreign culture. So you could meet this person in foreign lands. They could come from a different background than you come from. So it doesn't necessarily have to be maybe that they are from a different country. It could be that they're from the same country, but they come from a different background religiously or ethnically or culturally or somehow. So this is it. And let me get some more. Let me get some charms as well. Spirit, how is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? How is pile number 1 going to meet their future spouse? Okay, we have the owl. That's enough. Oh my god. Okay, so we have elephant, we have an owl. So to me, an owl is a further confirmation of everything I said about education. You could meet this person while expanding your horizons, because Jupiter Sagittarius is very much about growth as well. So it could just be that you are meeting this person while you're in a, how should I put it, like a growing slope in your life. Like you're in an uphill phase in your life. You're like, things are going well, you're growing, your circumstances are getting better. You're focusing on expanding somehow your knowledge, your, and again, of course, it could be travel, like I said. So yes, the owl, to me, this is how I would read it. It's about wisdom and also like self-knowledge, understanding, emotional intelligence and all that. When you reach this level, that's when you're going to meet this person. We also have the dolphin here, which to me is an indicator that you could meet by the sea. We also have a tree, which to me, again, shows nature. Also, Sagittarius is very much connected to, you know, hiking and nature and stuff, you know, climbing mountains and stuff. So traveling in general, but in natural settings especially, so it could be that you meet this person. We have the horseshoe here, which to me just shows like luck. You know, you can meet this person by sheer luck, or it could be, like I said, some serendipity situation where you least expect them to be. This thing is like, I don't even know what to call it exactly. It's like a wagon. This is interesting. This is really specific, but it could be that, again, this also might be connected to travel, but the way that I would read this is you can meet this person in a rural area or an area where, like I said, it's closer to nature, like the country. And it could also be very specifically that you meet them in something connected to cars, like maybe your car breaks down or something. This is what I'm getting. And here we have an elephant. So again, this is like connected to India, or maybe places where there are elephants, Africa, India, and I don't know where else, but maybe you're gonna meet somewhere where elephants are involved. Very specifically, it could be at the zoo. And this thing is just a pattern. So this makes me think actually a little bit of the infinity symbol. And it just makes me think of symmetry. So to me, I would just take this as things arranging in the right order for you to meet this person, honestly. This is pretty much what I can get from the charm. So let me get some astrological notes. Let's see. Oh my, wow. Okay, that's a lot of notes, but I'm going to read through all of them. I'm sure that there's a reason they all fell out. We have Purva Bhadrapada, ruled by Jupiter, so we have further Jupiter energy. We have Purva Phalguni, which is Leo and Venus. We have Hasta, which is ruled by the moon. So these could be placements that you have prominently placed, or it could be this person's prominent placements. Mula, which falls as Sagittarius, so we do have that Sagittarius energy. We have Revati, which also, Revati corresponds to the elephant yoni, so that could be a confirmation. And we have Vishaka, which falls as Scorpio. We have that Scorpio energy confirmation. We have Magha, which falls in Leo. So we have some Ketu energy going on as well. We have Jyeshta. So Ketu is spirituality as well. We have Jyeshta, which is Mercury ruled. We have Uttara Phalguni, which falls in Leo and Virgo and is ruled by the Sun. We have Uttara Bhadrapada, which is ruled by Saturn. We have Ashlesha, which is ruled by Mercury, more Mercury energy. And we have Ardra, okay, that explains the zoo thing that I said. You could be meeting this person in an activity involving animals. Anuradha, which falls as Scorpio and is ruled by Saturn as well. So Anuradha is a strong confirmation that you could meet this person through work-related activities because it's very workaholic. Because actually we also have Uttara Bhadrapada, so that's like a double workaholic energy because it's ruled by Saturn. And yeah, you could also meet this person in anything connected to communication because we have all of this Mercury energy. You could also meet this person through medical areas, you know, especially alternative healing practices with Ashlesha. So seeing a hypnotherapist or something, or working with energies, or maybe working with pharmaceuticals, you know, or maybe they could be involved in these areas or you could be involved in these areas. Ardra, also being ruled by Rahu, is connected to nature, like I said, and it's also connected to animals. So you could meet in nature and animals. That's a strong confirmation. With animals, any activity involving animals. We have Purva Phalguni, which is ruled by Venus. This one was on Rahu, okay. Rahu. So we have Purva Phalguni, which is falling in Leo and is ruled by Venus. So you could be meeting this person also while doing anything you love, maybe pursuing a creative activity as well. Or they could be pursuing a creative activity or just any kind of leisure activity as well. So this gives me like 5th house energy. With Magha and like all the Ketu energy with Magha and Mula, You could be meeting this person. Sorry, it's not about how you're going to meet this person, but it could be an indicator that there's a past life connection. With Hasta, very specifically, you could be meeting this person in any activity that has to do with hands. So that could even be like, again, online, because you use your hands to type. But more specifically, this could be about learning a musical instrument, or even going to like a magic tricks show. With Giesta, with Giesta, you could actually meet this person while, again, it's kind of a confirmation of the spiritual aspect. Giesta and Purva Bhadrapada as well. Like participating in religious things, belief systems, you know, things like even doing yoga courses or something. This is a bit grim, but Purva Bhadrapada is also connected to funerals, so it could be something connected to something like that, like death or something. I also think that for the most part, I think you're going to meet this person in a sunny area for some reason. You just have a lot of sun energy. Well, you have 2 of the 3. Well, actually, wait. You have a lot of Leo. That's what I was going to say, not sun. And also the elephant makes me think. And you also have a lot of fire energy. We have Jupiter. We have Sagittarius. And you could also meet this person in any activity involving dancing. Alright, so this is pretty much what I have seen, and I hope that you will enjoy this reading. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. And also comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give, how this resonated, if it didn't resonate, I don't know, anything you would like to share. Also ideas for future readings if you would like to give them. And also, if you would like to support my channel further, click on the join button and you can contribute through a small monthly fee in exchange for some perks, which are detailed there. And also, last but not least, I have an astrology channel. I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. Go ahead and check it out. If you're interested in astrology, go ahead and maybe subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! So welcome pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here and or this seashell. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip through it because I will be taking my time. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. When and how will they meet their future spouse? I had to sneeze. Spirit, when and how is pile number 2 gonna be meeting their future spouse? Tell me. So we have, it's not me. Okay, it's not me. And with number 8, and we have mirror effect number 13. Okay, we have be true to your heart number 26. Trust your own understanding number 32. Repeated messages. And the Beltane lover number 3. Alright, so Beltane, here we have a specific time. I don't know when Beltane is, to be honest. I'm gonna have to like stop and actually search for it. Alright, so I searched. Beltane is May 1st, or I think maybe it switches from year to year. I'm not sure, but I think it's the next time it's going to be May 1st. And it's like the celebration of the peak of spring. All right, so maybe May 1st is around May 1st is actually going to be when you meet this person, or something's going to happen significantly in this connection. We're going to see what the rest of the cards have to say, you know, whether this is someone that you already met more likely, or someone you're yet to meet, or it could also be that the 1st of May is somehow important in one of your lives, you know, like a date of birth or something. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? How and when will they meet their future spouse? How and when will pile number 2 meet their future spouse? Okay. So we have Knight of Wands, 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Victory with the 6 of Wands, 2 of Wands, we have the Hermit. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. When and how will they meet their future spouse? Tell me. Alright, these two wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them. We have 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, 7 of Pentacles. Alright. Pile number 2, before I continue, I just want to say if you felt drawn to pile number 1 at all, you might want to check it out, but only if you felt drawn to it. Wait, I'm going to pull one more card because it bugs me that it's empty there. So, Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. When and how will they meet their future spouse? Let's see. One more, we have Temperance. So, let's get into it. We have, like I said, so we have trust your understanding, be true to your own heart there with number 26. And this is what I'm getting here. So this card is a confirmation, I think, of these two here, the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So it shows me that you're going to meet this person when you learn to overcome some blind spots, maybe some limiting beliefs. The way that also when you are more open-hearted and open-minded, I think. Also just when you learn to love yourself. I know that's kind of a cliche, but I think that many people need to hear it. Here's the thing though, you also have number 8 here with It's Not Me. I think I've gotten this in a previous reading and I said maybe if you have someone in your mind, it could be a sign that it's not that person. But in this case, I don't know if that, I mean, that could still be a possibility maybe for some of you. It could be that it's not the person you have on your mind. But it could also be that you have the 8 of Swords here and you have the number 8 again. So the way that I would read this is, you're not going to want to hear this, but you need to figure out what you're doing wrong. Because I feel like this is a message from Spirit of you needing to open your mind about something, you know. It's like, maybe not your mind, but your heart, really. Like, I feel like this is literally a message of you might be emotionally unavailable. And it could be that something in your behavior is actually setting people off. Putting people off, I mean. And this is also, I feel like, a message for some of you to learn to understand yourself. First of all, learn to love yourself, definitely. So there's definitely a message of you need to heal more. But very specifically, it could be that you are, you know, limiting yourself through your beliefs, through your thought patterns. And it could be that you need to work through these issues before you can meet this person. And we also have the 6 of Cups here, and I just realized the 6 of Cups is kind of like symmetrical to this card because there's like 2 kids and it says innocence. And it, like, you have the innocence feeling again with the 6 of Cups. So I feel like this is, again, you're going to meet this person when you're healing your inner child. And I feel like this is a repeating theme here. I see that you're also going to meet this person. Basically, see, with the Hermit, it could be very easy to say that you're going to meet this person when you're single, which I mean is most people probably who are watching this reading. But the Hermit is not necessarily about being single. It's, especially since you also have the Emperor underneath, this is about you, again, being secure in yourself. The Hermit card is actually about discernment. And you, in your spread here, you have a repeated message of that. Be true to your heart here. Trust your own understanding. So clearly, Spirit is telling you that you need to build up your confidence, your trust of yourself, trust in yourself. Don't allow anyone to gaslight you. And I think be clear on what it is that you want from life, because it could be that confusion is actually postponing the moment that you're going to meet the right person. You know, it's delaying the process. And we have here mirror effect. And you seem to have a lot of number 4s here. Like number 4, 4 of Wands. The Emperor is the number 4. Number 4 can be connected to the 4th house the way that I see it. So that's about stability. It's also about homeland, mother. So maybe like connections to your homeland, to the mother side of the family could be involved in how you meet and when you meet this person. But with mirror effect, it could just be that this is someone that maybe looks like you or somehow mirrors your behavior somehow. You know, like maybe you look at this person and you just recognize similar traits, which is actually, I mean, I think it's true for a lot of people. I remember reading a study in genetics that people are drawn to others that have similar features to them, which sounds kind of creepy, but that's genetics. It's like because we're programmed to preserve our genes, basically. So yeah, it could be that, but for you, maybe it's like above average, this mirror effect. Like maybe it's even one of those situations where people look at you and they think you look like siblings or something, you know? I mean, this is for some of you, okay? It could just be with mirror effect that you have a lot of oppositions in your synastry, you know, like you're an Aries and they're a Libra or something. Something like that, you know, somehow you're just either opposites or you are mirroring each other. Like you have similar mannerisms, you know, similar interests. You just have a lot of things in common, which is not true for everyone. You know, some people are meant to have partners that are very different from them. I also see you're going to meet this person at a time when you're very stressed about your professional life, and maybe you're going, okay, maybe not very stressed, but you are focused on your professional life. It could be that you're going through a period of increased responsibilities when it comes to your finances and your profession, but most likely you are working hard towards something. You know, you're building up your skills. Maybe you'll meet this person even while, you know, going through some courses or you know, brushing up on your skills, maybe while, you know, any kind of educational process. It could be that. It could also just be that you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna be in a period where maybe you're not doing great financially and career-wise, you know, because we have this energy here of stress connected to the professional life. We have here the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Sorry, the 6 of Wands, yeah. So the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups underneath. This makes me think of, all right, this is specific because it's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, it could be you meet this person when you are kind of bored. Like, for some of you, it could be like I said earlier, so you're struggling and you're stressed out. But for others, it could be that you actually meet this person after the struggle is over, and let's say you reach a point where you're quite content with your career and your finances, and you're feeling quite bored. You feel like you actually have, let's say, achieved something significant that you thought you always wanted, but you're feeling kind of empty about it. You feel like something is still missing from your life. And this is how you meet this person. I also think that it could be with the Five of Cups that this is someone wow, this is really specific, but it could be for some of you that this is someone you actually start out having conflicts with. Again, not for everyone, but it could be someone that you feel superior to. You feel like they're not good enough for you. And this could be like your first impressions or something. And then you start off like this, or it could be from them actually, you know, the other way around. But once you get to know them, you start to change your mind about it. We have, yeah, with the Four of Swords and the, again, a number 4, like I said, we have the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups underneath. You could meet this person when you have done significant healing. Like I said, healing of your inner child. This is really specific, but some of you could actually meet in while doing activities connected to children. Maybe maybe this person has kids or you have kids, and you can meet them, you know, or maybe they're like a teacher or you're a teacher and there could be kids around when you meet them. And, or it could just be just any activity that makes you feel super enthusiastic and like you're getting in touch with your inner child, and that joyful enthusiasm of just doing things because you love to do them. So this makes me think of like heart chakra energy, being in a space of like openness, emotional openness, and feeling innocent and playful. Yeah, so, but I also definitely get this feeling of you're gonna meet this person after you've done a lot of healing, because we have that Four of Swords energy, you know, so it's like you're going through a time of focusing on healing your inner child, maybe going through therapy, or maybe just doing your own self-study about how to understand your own psychology and your history and meeting your needs and stuff. I also just think that with the innocence message, it's like there could be just something innocent about this connection from maybe both of your sides. Like maybe it starts out as relatively harmless, as in maybe you start out as just having a very lighthearted conversation, and or just, you know, maybe multiple conversations, but neither of you is taking it very seriously until you finally get to a point where you realize that, wait a minute, I'm in love with this person. We also have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a celebration, all right? And so this could be like you meet at a celebration. You could be meeting at a wedding, or again, it could be even connected to work, like, I don't know, Christmas parties or something. And yeah, you could be meeting at any kind of celebration, basically. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Queen of Pentacles underneath. Again, there's this message that you could be in some kind of unstable situation connected to your finances, you know. This could be like literally when you are giving something a second try. Maybe you're giving a certain career a second try, or a certain company. You know, you're getting a job at the same company for a second time, or you're starting something for the second time, because the Two of Wands speaks of a second try. To some extent, it also speaks of a time of hesitation, of kind of being on the fence about something. So again, there's this energy of transition. You know, it's like you're neither here nor there with respect to your career and your finances. You know, so there's like this energy. Again, it could be like just literally you're switching jobs, and this is how you meet this person. But in either situation, there's this energy of you're not in a good place, really, financially. All right, I apologize about that. That is the air conditioning, which is possessed. Anyway, hopefully not. I don't have any sage here. Anyway, I have Temperance and Seven of Pentacles there. So again, Temperance and Seven of Pentacles, see, again, there's this message about career, something about significant changes about career. See, Temperance speaks of juggling two things that may seem paradoxical. So again, this makes me think you're maybe in a period of transition. Maybe you're considering changing careers. You're studying for something else. This might also explain the anxiety here. So yeah, you could be, definitely you could meet this person while you are transiting from one career to another. And you're learning new skills. And very specifically, it could be that some of you will find a way to blend. This is for those of you especially who are self-employed or you're thinking of starting a business. When you find a way to blend two paradoxical things or two areas of work together somehow into selling a service or a product, that's when you meet this person. But that's really specific, okay? In any case, you are basically working towards building something. You're focused on your career, really. And like I said, the Hermit, I don't know if I finished the idea, but the Hermit is about you being selective. It's about learning to stay true to yourself no matter what. And you definitely have a repeated message here about this, you know. All right, so this is what I can see. Let me get the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? When and how will they meet their future spouse? When and how will they meet their future spouse, Spirit? Tell me. When and how will pile number 2 meet their future spouse? All right. We have Trine, support and inspiration. We have Mercury. All right, this came out for pile number 1, so definitely check it out. Oh my God, Cancer. All right, so I did say number 4 corresponds to Cancer. And we have Pisces, the dreamer, so a lot of water energy as well. And we have Saturn, limits and lessons. Okay, so the Saturn energy coming out is a strong confirmation of what I said, that you're actually going to meet this person in a time of turmoil, I think. A lot of stress, a lot of hardship, actually, especially of a material kind. You're going to meet them at a time when you're very focused on, you know, overcoming some limits, especially with respect to your career. Saturn is the planet of career and social karma. You know, so like social duty. So you're definitely focused and, you know, you're hardworking and you're working towards something, overcoming a barrier, starting a new job, something like that. So in a way, you're not going to be expecting to meet someone that you're interested in. And we have Pisces, the dreamer, and we have Cancer, the caring. So there's a lot of water energy here. So this makes me think of the Six of Cups, the energy, and also the Ace of Cups. So a time when you are healing yourself. Water definitely has to do with the emotional body, you know, and healing your energy emotionally, clearing any past hurts. The Cancer energy is connected to the mother lineage, maybe working through some kind of mother issues could be a thing. And Pisces is, speaking of dreams, all right, this is very specific, but this could be that this is someone you have had a dream about, or it could be like some kind of a mystical feeling involved when you meet them for the first time. Or you could just have like a strong intuitive understanding of one another, you know. But in any case, the Cups energy, the water energy here shows that this is a confirmation of what I said, that you're meeting this person while you're healing, or after you've done a considerable amount of healing of your you know, past hurts, basically. And Mercury is a strong confirmation of also what I said. Like, Mercury is basically the apprentice energy, you know. It's about constant study, and it's a strong confirmation of what I said, that you could be meeting you know, while learning new skills, while attending courses, maybe even through university for some of you. But I'm seeing more like skills, maybe not so much like conventional college, maybe, or like higher university. And the trine just shows that there could be like universal power supporting this union, you know, this meeting. Yeah, support and inspiration. So there's going to be like a nice easy flow here of how you meet this person, how and when you meet this person. It's like the universe conspires to bring you together. There's a harmony in events. And Mercury also is a sign that you could meet online. And it could be anything to do with communication. So you could meet through any activity that involves a lot of communication. Again, could be a course, learning new things. And it's also any activity to do with the hands, like maybe learning a craft or learning how to play a musical instrument, learning how to do magic tricks, or while playing badminton or something involving the hands and the arms, you know. Yeah, that's Mercury. All right, so let me get the Astro Dice. Spirit, tell me about pile number 2. How and when will they meet their future spouse? Okay, we have number 8, which is Scorpio, and the 8th house we have the Sun, and we have Libra. So, to me this shows, again, this is interesting actually. First thing that passed through my mind is the Sun rules Kritika Nakshatra, and you did have this Beltane lover thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think that 1st of May falls in Kritika Nakshatra. I know that May, a significant part of May definitely falls in Kritika Nakshatra. So again, I see this as a bit of a confirmation, like maybe the month of May is going to be important for some of you. The Sun energy also, again, makes me think of that heart chakra, children activity related thing. So you can meet this person when you have a good sense of self-esteem, self-confidence, because like the Sun is also confidence. It's also this Knight of Wands energy here. So it's a confirmation of what I said and also what the card said about you increasing your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-assuredness, you know, standing in your power, not doubting yourself. And yeah, it could also be activities that are just creative. You could meet this person through creative activities or anything involving children, and anything that you do for fun, basically. Libra, again, is, I mean, you could meet through literally a wedding, because Libra is about the sign of partnership. Oh my god, I just realized this is a strong confirmation, actually. It was like sitting on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't mention it, that this card with mirror effect makes me think of the 7th house and Libra, because the 7th house is, which corresponds to Libra, is the house of the spouse in astrology. So it's basically the house that is opposite you, and it's mirroring you, which is the 1st house. And yeah, so again, this is a confirmation, I think, of what came out here, that either, again, this could be like this person has prominent Libra placements, or again, you could be meeting around, maybe that you could be meeting around the time of Libra, but it could also just be that you mirror each other, you know, or like you are opposites. And the 8th house speaks of turmoil, really. 8th house is sudden events, sudden changes, sudden ups and downs. So this definitely confirms what I said with the Saturn of you could be meeting this person in a time of hardship, actually, you know, where on the one hand, yes, your confidence is stronger and you're sitting in your power and you're more self-assured, but you're still kind of in a state of struggling, you know, like you're working hard and you don't have a lot of security and stability financially and otherwise. All right, let me get some charms. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Pile number 2, how and when will they meet their... Okay, that's enough. Okay, so we had the owl again. This one came out for pile number 1. So this is a confirmation that you could meet while studying, pursuing education. Okay, the anchor. This also makes me think of you could be, you know, struggling to get stability. So I could see it as a confirmation. This could also be that you meet them close to the sea, We have a bone here. This is interesting because Saturn rules bones. So, see, here's the thing. The dog bone also makes me think of pets. So maybe you could meet this person in some kind of activity involving dogs. But the bone is also like, again, makes me think of you being just, you know, bare, like hitting the bare rocks, you know, like, you're basically like not doing great when you meet this person. You know, you're struggling and you have a lot of hardships and responsibilities. And here we have this makes me think of the dove of hope from the Bible. So this is like, again, makes me think that you're going to meet this person when you least expect to. We have the fox. So to me, this is like, again, you could be meeting this person when you are learning to be sly somehow, like, but again, it makes me think that you're a lot more focused on career and finances than you are focused on love, you know. And here we have this, you know, intensified pulse thing with the heart. So this makes me think of you actually might have a strong emotional reaction when you meet this person, and they might feel the same way. You know, so it could be like, I don't want to say love at first sight, but it could be like a strong, maybe recognizing of a past life soulmate thing, like a strong deja vu feeling. We have the horseshoe with the shamrock, so there is definitely an element of fate and, you know, luck involved in meeting this person. Like, things are just going to arrange for you to meet them. And we have the mountains here, which makes me think of Sagittarius energy. You can meet this person while traveling, while hiking in nature. We have, again, more of the heart impulses, all right? So you're definitely going to be smitten, and they're going to be smitten with you. And we have the moon and the star here. So the moon is the ruler of Cancer, so I would take that as a confirmation. See, this could be like some of you, this is a strong confirmation that some of you are going to meet while you're literally at home or close to your homeland. And literally, you could be meeting online, like I said. But it could also be that you're going to meet through the mother or through the mother side of the family, mother's relatives or something, or maybe their mother or their side of the family, the maternal lineage from their side of the family. That could be a thing, all right? So let me get some more astrological notes. Spirit, when and how is pile number 2 going to meet their future spouse? We have Pushya, which falls in Cancer, and we have Saturn, so more Saturn energy. So Pushya is also commonly seen in the charts of healers and psychotherapists. So this is a confirmation of what I said. Like, you could be healing yourself when you meet this person. Purva Falguni falls in Leo, okay, ruled by Venus. So we have that fun energy, that sun energy of you might be, you know, enjoying yourself, pursuing creative activities, doing something you love. And you could also be meeting during a leisure time. Purva Bhadrapada, all right, and which is falling in Pisces, so we do have the Pisces energy and ruled by Jupiter. So you could also be meeting this person while pursuing some kind of spiritual interests. And again, it also makes me think of, so again, spiritual interest could be something like even yoga or whatever, like maybe you're going to meet a yoga class, philosophy class or something. But more grimly, it could also be connected to transformations, like fire-related activities could also be a thing. Or you could be meeting in something to do with death and funerals. Dhanishta, which falls in Capricorn, Aquarius, and Mars, ruled by Mars. So again, you could be meeting, this is really specific, but you could be meeting at a military parade or like something to do with the police or where there's police escorts. Hopefully not prison, all right? But it could be something to do with the military, police, engineering, and could also be dancing also, because both Purva Bhadrapada and Dhanishta are connected to dancing. And also singing or any kind of performing arts. We have Uttarashadha as well, which falls in Sag and Capricorn and is ruled by the sun. So again, this is more spiritual activities. So again, it also could be connected to higher education, but could even be connected to religion, you know. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I can see for you, pile number 2, and I hope that you have found this useful. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. If you have found value in any of my readings, it's the easiest way to support me, and it is free. And comment in the comment section with feedback you would like to share or ideas for future topics that you'd like me to cover. Also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, check out the video description. I will leave information there. And if you would like to support my channel further, you can click on the join button. You can pay a small monthly fee in exchange for some perks. And last but not least, I have an astrology channel, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. I focus on mainly Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. So if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Welcome, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with expression and or this simple white seashell. This is going to be the card selection phase, and I'm gonna add timestamps if you don't want to sit through it, because I will be taking my time. All right, let me get some cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me, tell me, tell me. All right. So let's see. We have karma. Oh, all right. Hitting hard already from the first card. Burden of tears. Okay. Karma and burden of tears. Wow. All right. Intense already. We have laughter with number 47, which is a number 11. The big picture, number 6. And the company of trees, number 31. Okay. Let me get some tarot cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? When and how will they meet? Okay. Their future spouse. When and how will they meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number... Ah! This one just fell out. So, am I going to... No, I'm not going to keep it. Wow, we have the 10 of Cups. Alright, you know what? If it's meant to come out, it will come out again. But I'm not going to keep it if it fell out like that. Tell me, Spirit, when and how will pile number 3... meet their future spouse? Tell me. We have 4 of Cups. We have the World. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? How will they meet? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Tell me, Spirit, when and how will they meet their future spouse? The Tower, the Sun, the Hangman, the King of Pentacles. Oh my god. 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 Did you... I did say if it was meant to come out, it will come out. Did you see that? Because it came out at first and it fell sideways, and I said I'm not going to take it, and I put it back in this deck, and then it came out in this deck. Alright. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. Alright. Pile number 3. Let us reveal the signs here. So the first thing that I'm thinking about, and you may not want to hear this, is we have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups right underneath here. So this makes me think for some of you that you might meet this person when you're married or when they're married. And it's like neither of you is like expecting to meet someone, you know, that makes them feel intense emotions, because it's like literally the Two of Cups is like overpowering the Ten of Cups, so it's kind of like a new romance budding over an existing romance, if that makes sense. Of course, you could just read it as you will meet this person, fall in love, and then it's gonna lead to, you know, a happy family life. That's the more positive explanation. But considering the rest of the spread, I have reasons to believe that for some of you, it really is that you meet this person when one of you is married, or maybe both of you are married. The reason I say this is because you also have the Hangman here, underneath the Eight of Swords. So sorry, the Eight of Wands. So it shows like something swiftly coming in, interrupting, like hitting you out of the blue, and sending you into a state of confusion. And we also have the Four of Cups, and we have the Tower here. So this shows like boredom, a state of boredom followed by collapse, you know. So a collapse, a serious collapse of like, you know, some stability that existed in your life. And then we also have burden of tears here, and we have karma. And then we have laughter. So we have like karma, burden of tears, laughter, in that order. And then we have the big picture, which, oh my god, I just realized the big picture is kind of like a symmetry of the World card. Yeah, I'm gonna try to unravel that later. And then we have the Company of Trees. Okay, so I'm just reading this as this person is going to come after some significant destruction in your life. And you know, I don't want to sound fatalistic, and negative. Destruction is maybe a strong word, but a collapsing, like the Tower shows a collapsing of an existing structure, an existing order. You know, and I think that since we have that Four of Cups, it could just be that, you know, okay, let me take the best case scenario where you're not married, this person is not married, but it's just that this relationship is somehow going to blow you off course, you know, like you are gonna be hit when you least expect it, like Cupid's arrow is gonna hit you. And it's like, you know, here we have like the Four of Cups can also just be seen as you standing there, or maybe them, you know, standing there in the state of kind of complacent boredom, you know, and then all of a sudden something happens that causes very deep, disruptive emotions within them. But another way to interpret this actually is failure to make a choice, failure to set boundaries, and to make a decision is going to lead to a collapse, you know. So again, this makes me think that either you or them could be stuck in an unhappy marriage, or maybe just an unhappy long-term partnership. This is definitely what I'm seeing, all right? And for those of you that, like I said, so you're not married, if they are not married, you're not married, it could just be that you meet this person after some significant, you know, drama in your life, or while it's still unfolding but it's coming to an end. You know, like again, some ending of a significant chapter, but something that rattled you, you know, like something that kind of shook you to the core. We have the World and we have the Sun. So this is a very strong sign that some of you could meet this person while traveling. And oh my god, no. Well, yes, you could be meeting while traveling, or while they're traveling to you, or you're traveling to them, or it could be just you're both traveling, or maybe some of you're even meeting after relocation. But what I wanted to say is that also with the World and the Sun here and the Tower before, again, makes me think of an ending. Like the World can show a completion of a cycle. So it can also just show, again, that you are meeting after some significant ending. And you see that after this significant ending, the Sun is coming up, you know. So it's like this connection is going to reignite a significant amount of love and passion and warmth in your heart after some pretty painful stuff, you know. And we have the Hangman again. This can also show with the Hangman that there is hesitation involved from either your part or their part. So again, it's a sign that you're not going to get immediately together. So it's not going to be like you meet this person and you fall in love at first sight and you get together within, like, you know, 2 weeks of meeting. I feel like this is something that's going to take some time, some deliberating from both of your parts. We also have here the Eight of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles underneath. So this could again show limitations, and this is really specific. But for those of you who are interested in a man, this person could be someone who has a lot of money, because we have the King of Pentacles. And they have a lot of money and they have a lot of responsibilities, and they are trapped by a situation. So again, this can go hand in hand with this person is married, you know. They have a lot of responsibilities, maybe a lot of people who depend on them, and somehow there could be things that get in the way of this connection, at least for a while. Yeah, and I've already explained here the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So yeah, could be that again. It's a confirmation that you could be dealing with someone who's in a relationship, or you could be in a relationship. But the Two of Cups definitely shows that this is going to be a very romantic union, you know, very romantic, mutual attraction. Yeah, it's there, you know, mutual attraction, romance, all that. And we also have, oh my God, an even further confirmation of what I said, that, you know, there could be like something holding back this connection, something in the material plane surrounding your circumstances. Again, for some of you, maybe it's not a marriage, but it's like, maybe it's something to do with relocation, or it could be like long distance, definitely, because the World and the Eight of Wands is there. Yeah, and it's, so there could be something, some kind of hindrance initially that is keeping you from getting together as fast as you would like. And I also see a defensiveness here with the Seven of Wands, you know, so it could be you or this person, you're kind of, you know, like putting the brakes on, you know, you're like, whoa, I don't know if I should get into this, you know, like, let me think about it, that kind of thing. And it's not because you're not attracted to one another, but again, I'm sensing it's because of some kind of material, something in your lives or their life that is just, you know, getting in the way. And we also have the Three of Pentacles here, which could be that you meet while at work. You could meet while at work or while studying, because we have the number 3 is Jupiter, and Pentacles is something to do with career, finances, education. So you could be meeting this person while pursuing an education, pursuing some kind of a course or anything like that, or while they're pursuing this. And it could be that either one of you is like an apprentice, you know, an apprentice of something. You're just starting out to learn something new, a new skill maybe, or you're studying, or could also be you're starting a new job, and this is when you meet them. And we have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, very romantic connection. Like, this is probably the most romantic pile, really. Unlike the other, okay, I'm not going to bash the other ones, but you know what I mean. We also have laughter here, and we have the big picture. So I definitely feel that this is very, very kind of an opening. Like, I'm getting the image of a blossoming rose or something. Like, we also have this with expression here, and we have like this color and, you know, the drama and the butterflies and stuff. So you could definitely be meeting this person. You know, is going to be like blossoming in your life. Like, you're going to what's the word? Like, you're going to come to life, you know, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. For both of you, you know, it's like maybe after a time of prolonged boredom or turmoil and emotional pain, it's like you're gonna learn how to love again. And we also, with the karma here, again, it makes me think of them or you dealing with a past partner or some past dramas. Either that, or it just shows that this is karmic, you know, like as in you're fated. You know, you're meant to get together, and it could be that you meet in a way that seems really fated. But yeah, you're also like, what I wanted to say with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups is that basically, eventually, you're both going to pursue each other, you know, full-heartedly. This person is going to come towards you with an open heart, you know, not playing games, not anything, because Ace of Swords, after all this mess here with the Hangman and the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands and everything, this person is going to come, like, finally reach a consensus when they're like, you know what, I really want this person, it is what it is, and they're going to pursue you wholeheartedly. But like I said, I don't see this happening, like, fast, right away sort of thing, you know. I think this is something that's going to take time. But, yeah, and I also think that, you know, this person eventually is just going to have this very strong intuitive feeling, like they have to pursue you. There's definitely this message of, like, karmic something going on here, you know, like you are meant to be together. See how this resonates, you know. It could be that this is someone you have a strong feeling of deja vu with, like maybe when you meet them for the first time, you could have the strong feeling of like you met them before, but it's not necessarily that you fall in love at first sight, maybe. Although I think with the Two of Cups here and all the romance stuff, I think you're both going to immediately notice one another, okay? So it's not, maybe you may not even realize at first that you like them, but it could be that they just bring out some strong reaction from you, or you could bring a strong reaction from them. Like, it's just impossible for you two to ignore each other. And we have the Company of Trees here, which to me shows that you could definitely meet, again, could be while traveling. Yeah, we do have this repeating theme, but it could be specifically like something to do with nature, you know. We also have a dog here. Is this a dog or a cat? I can't tell. I think it's more of a cat. In any case, it could, and this is really specific, but we do have a full moon here. So, I mean, this is really specific, but it could be that you meet around a full moon. And it could be that you just meet in nature or in activities involving pets, animals, or something. Alright, so let me get the astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? How and when will they meet their future spouse? How and when will pile number 3 meet their future spouse? How and when will pile number 3 meet their future spouse, Spirit? Cancer, Virgo, the Alchemist. All right, we have Uranus. We have Sagittarius, the World Explorer confirmation. We have Mercury. This card, this Mercury card came out in all 3 up until this point. So this is Mercury, like I said, with the other, let me try to fix a little bit here. So the Mercury energy is potentially connected to meeting online. And it's also a confirmation of the 3 of Pentacles, that you could meet this person while you are an apprentice, while you're learning, you're upskilling, or in any situation that involves like sharing knowledge, a lot of communication, sharing ideas. Also, the Ace of Swords kind of confirms that as well. Or working with your hands as well. You know, any activity involving working with the hands, like maybe, I don't know, anything. Painting, playing badminton, you know, learning piano or anything, all right? Uranus is a planet, like normally I don't pay much attention to Uranus because it is connected to tropical astrology, but I know that it is the ruler of Aquarius in tropical astrology. So there's an energy of basically upheaval here, of turmoil. So I would definitely see, I mean, look at this, it even says change and new beginnings. So I definitely see this as a confirmation of what I said here with the Tower and the World. Like, you're completing a cycle. There could be this feeling of, you know, things are collapsing around you at the time when you meet this person. Maybe it could be like right before you meet this person, you know, you have gone through some significant turmoil, or it's still ongoing when you meet them. I don't think that this person is going to be like the catalyst of the turmoil for most of you. I think it's more like, even if, let's say, one of you is married, let's say, I don't think that you're going to break up the marriage for them. It's more like, it's like the cherry on top, you know what I mean? Like, the marriage was already ending, and, like, now you meet this person that makes you feel all giddy and everything, so you have even more of a reason to leave. Maybe, it could be. We also have Virgo and Cancer. So Virgo is connected to health and self-preservation, and it's also connected to pets and the medical sciences. So it could be like, again, you could be meeting in activities involving maybe medical sciences, healing, taking care of your body, fitness, stuff like that. It could also be that you meet this person again through work, because this Virgo also is connected to earth energy and it's connected to everyday activities. So it's especially true for those who have a job as opposed to being self-employed. Or you could just meet this person while doing your daily routines. Cancer is also connected to the 4th house and the mother and the homeland. So it could be for some of you, you meet them close to your homeland or close to their homeland, or your place of birth, even like the same city or something. It could be connected to the mother's side of the family. Like, somehow the mother is going to be involved in how you meet this person for some of you. And last but not least, it could be just that you meet them while you're at home. So again, going hand in hand with Mercury, you can meet them online. It can also be you meet through any activities connected to real estate or vehicles, like maybe at a restaurant as well. So again, real estate can also be hotels, so that would make sense with the travel energy as well. All right, let me get the Astro dice. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? How and when will they meet their future spouse? Tell me. Oh my God. So we have Virgo again. We have 4, which is Cancer, basically the 4th house. And we have Mars. Wow. All right. So Mars energy to me is kind of like a confirmation of the 8 of Wands energy that came out. We also have the fire with the sun here. So Mars can also show that the physical body somehow is important in how you meet this person. Again, could be confirmation for some of you that you meet while doing some kind of fitness activities. Maybe while you're doing something physical, like again, hiking in the woods or something. Can also be that a male figure, a brother figure, could be instrumental in getting you to meet each other. Again, this is a confirmation that you can meet at home or through real estate or through your mother or the mother side of the family. It could be for them, you know, for their side as well. Maybe their mother, or I don't know, you meet at their home. Hopefully not. That doesn't sound like a very healthy first meeting. Maybe they're a real estate agent, you know, and they're introducing you to your new home or something. Could be all kinds of scenarios. Yeah, could be the home base or any activity involving cooking as well. Could be the 4th house. And Virgo, again, confirmation of everything I said with the Virgo energy. So it could be like you meet while you're even taking care of your body in any way. So I don't know, seeing a chiropractor, getting your blood tests. Maybe they're even involved with the medical field. See how this resonates? I wonder if Virgo is prominent in your horoscope, or it could be in this person's horoscope. And also the Mars is potentially a sign that they could have a strong masculine energy. All right, so let me get more. Let me get some charms, actually. Spirit, how is pile number 3 going to meet? How and when will they meet their future spouse? Oh my God. Right off the bat, we have the plane. Yes. None of the other piles got the plane. You got the plane, all right? You got the plane and the World card and the 8 of Wands. So strong confirmation that you might meet this person while traveling or while one or both of you are far away from home. Spirit, tell me, how and when will pile number 3 meet their future spouse. Okay. Okay. Okay, this doesn't want to come out. So, let's see what else. We have a bow here. So, this could be, again, it makes me think of something either involving something formal. So, could be, again, connected to meeting at work or something. Or it could be some kind of official celebration of something. Like an official event. You could be meeting. Or it could be that you meet around Christmas or Easter or around one of your birthdays. You know, any event, any date when exchanging presents is a thing. And we have dolphins. You could be meeting close to the sea, somewhere by the sea. Again, travel with a plane. Someplace where you need to travel by plane or they have to travel by plane. We have strong emotional reaction, like I said, when you first set eyes on each other. And here we have more of that. We have, with this heart and infinity, it makes me think again of like not just having like strong emotional reactions, but having the strong sense of, hey, I've known you somewhere. It makes me think of those lyrics from, I think it was Anastasia from the 90s. I've known you, I've walked with you once upon a dream. The look in your eyes is so familiar, a gleam. Something like that. I don't fully remember it. So yeah, there could be a feeling of deja vu. We have the turtle. The turtle, on the one hand, it could also be a confirmation again that you meet by the sea, but it also makes me think of all of this hesitation energy here. So it might feel like for one or both of you, it's just taking a really long time for them to connect to you or to get this relationship off the ground. Maybe there could be like a lot of delays, to be fair. We just have a circle here that is not straight. A circle that is not straight. I was trying to look for any inscriptions, but there are no inscriptions. So, to be honest, I'm not sure what this could be, except, oh my god, maybe a wedding ring. Alright, I know I am interpreting it in such a way that it basically suits the rest of my reading, but literally the first thing that I could think about is that this looks like I was gonna say engagement ring, but you know, it could be like, obviously this is how you're gonna meet your future spouse, so of course there will be an engagement ring, right? So I think that more likely it could just be a signifier of what I said, that one of you is married when you meet them. Yeah, sucks. What can I say? I just have to be honest, right? Nobody dreams of, you know, meeting the ideal spouse when the spouse is married or when they are married. Anyway, so we have the key here. This is, yeah, you know what this makes me think? Again, this makes me think of secrecy, you know, and again, it makes me think of something being locked, like, as in, not available, you know, again, maybe. And yeah, this is what it makes me think of, you know, secrecy when I see the key. But of course, it could just be that you have this strong feeling that they are a good match for you, and they could have the same feeling, you know, maybe right off the bat. And yeah, there's some unlocking actually that's going hand in hand with what I said earlier about you might feel like you're coming to life through this relationship, like not just through the relationship, but when you meet this person, like it could be that they unlock a deeper level of feelings than you have had in a long time, and the same thing could be happening for them. That's how I would read it. Alright, so let me get some more astrological notes. Spirit, how and when will pile number 3 meet their future spouse? Alright. Yeah. So let's see. We have Mula in Sagittarius and ruled by Ketu. We have Revati, Pisces. Revati is connected to travel. Very strong confirmations. Magha, which falls in Leo and is ruled by Ketu. Magha is also potentially connected to past lives. any K2 energy is connected to past life. So we also have a K2 coming out twice, actually. We have Ardra, which again is connected to nature. So yes. And Uttara Ashadha falling in Sagittarius Capricorn, ruled by the sun. We have sun energy. We have Uttara Falguni, which was also ruled by the sun. A lot of sun energy. Falling in Leo and Virgo. We have Pushya, ruled by Saturn. We have Ashlesha, ruled by Mercury, which is falling in Cancer. We have Uttara Bhadrapada. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, Uttara Bhadrapada is very much connected to the sea. You know, so I definitely feel for some of you, there's a strong connection to the sea here. Or maybe it's just like one or both of you are very interested in marine stuff. Like maybe you love the sea. I don't know, maybe you have fish as pets or something. Rohini falling in Taurus, ruled by the moon. Hasta falling, oh my god. Falling in Virgo, ruled by the moon. So we do have strong Virgo energy, okay? So, like I said, with Hasta, there's an even stronger confirmation of something involving the hands here. So you could be meeting in any activity that is using the hands a lot, you know? So again, this could even be typing on your computer keyboard. Or it could be learning an instrument. It could be learning magic tricks. It could be going to a magic trick show. It could be going to a juggling show. It could be going to a ping pong match. It could be applying, you know, playing ping pong or badminton or tennis. Anything involving the hands or arms somehow could be strongly connected to how and when you meet this person. We also have Rohini, which is connected to beauty and arts. So anything creative could also be a thing. We also have a lot of moon energy, like I said. Well, 2 nakshatras that are ruled by the moon, I think. Yeah, Hasta and Rohini. So I did say it could be that you meet at a full moon. You also have Cancer here, right? So, or maybe you just have one or both of you could have strong moon energy, or maybe you have like strongly connected moons in synastry. All right. We also have, yeah, Uttara Falguni in Leo and Virgo. So there is a connection to strong art expressions, strong creativity. Yeah, you could also be meeting this person when you're pursuing some kind of spiritual knowledge. And Ashlesha is also potentially connected to health issues, or, well, not health issues, but something connected to, yeah, could be health issues, you know. So it could be like going to a checkup or going to the doctor. Even seeking alternative healing methods somehow could be connected. See, with the Magha here, like this came out in another pile. Maybe check other piles if you were drawn to them, but only if you feel drawn to them. But with Ardra and Magha coming out, it could be that one or both of you notice each other on social media and connect to one another. It could be that, you know, and again, this goes hand in hand with, you know, meeting online. But Maga somehow is connected to visibility and fame. So it could be like one or both of you maybe have a strong visibility online and maybe a strong social media following or something. You notice their face. The first thing that you notice about them, their face, and the first thing they notice about you is their face. Is your face, sorry. So somehow the face stands out. And could also be that you find their hands and arms attractive at first. And with Revati, yeah, like I said with Revati, not just travel. I did say that Revati is connected to travel and travel being lucky for them. But Revati is very specifically connected to air travel. So again, you could be meeting while traveling by plane, maybe literally on a plane for some of you, because we do have the plane here and so many travel messages. But it could just be that you meet, or it could be like maybe them or you are somehow involved in traveling or aviation or something. Or some kind of event connected to aviation could also be a thing. Anything connected to these themes, connected to Revati. Or something humanitarian as well. You know, like maybe you meet at a charity event or something. And like I said, I think I mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again. Ardra could be connected to nature, involving pets, and yeah, spending time in nature. But it could also be connected to online activities, because Ardra and Rahu are connected to STEM fields in general. And Sagittarius with Mula here, last but not least, there could be some kind of event or, you know, something surrounding how you meet that is connected to research, or maybe something connected to genealogy, you know, also with Maha showing up as well, like genealogy. You could even, I was just thinking now that you could meet on MyHeritage or something like that, something that takes your DNA or something, but that sounds far-fetched, all right? But it could be something connected to genetics, or, you know, learning about ancestral stuff, you know, ancestral karmas, or since we also have karma here, like, or ancestral traumas in psychology or something. Yeah, this is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 3, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. Also, comment in the comment section with any feedback you would like to give, or ideas for future videos that you would like me to cover, because this subject was also recommended by a viewer, so I do take them into account. And also, if you're interested in supporting me further, you can click on the join button underneath any of my videos and become a member for a small monthly fee. And you can get some perks in exchange, which are described there if you click on the join button. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description for more information on that. And you can also see some reviews I have gotten for private readings before. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel. I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but I also use astrological, tropical insights, and also from Chinese astrology and other stuff. I haven't done videos on Chinese astrology, but I do use insights on a regular basis in my readings. Anyway, if you're interested in astrology, go ahead and check out my channel. Maybe subscribe, and click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I post new videos on astrology. And yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Welcome, pile number 4. This is your reading if you have chosen this card with faith and or this seashell. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps so you can skip through it, because I will be taking my time. Spirit, tell me about pile number 4. When and how will they meet their future spouse? Tell me, Spirit. When and how will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? Tell me. Okay, this one just wanted to come out, I guess. When and how will pile number 4 meet their future? Okay, that one just wanted to come out. Let's see here. We have she sleeps with the stars. Okay. We have fears, number 20. Interesting. We have karma, all right, number 16. This card also came out for pile number 3, so if you feel drawn to pile number 3, maybe check it out. Love matters, number 43. New experiences and possibilities, number 18. We have inner truths. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Let me try to fix it a little bit. Okay. Let me get more cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? When and how will they meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the Judgment card. Oh wow, there's fatedness here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? When and how will they meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? When and how will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? Let's see. We have 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords again. Whoa. All right. Knight of Pentacles again. I can't even. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay, I need to clarify some stuff. So please clarify the 7 of Swords for me, Spirit. Please clarify the 7 of Swords. All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles, okay. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Again. Pile number 4. Spirit really wants you to hear some messages because you have a lot of repeating cards here. Alright, so you got the Knight of Pentacles twice when I pulled out the general cards, 7 from each deck. And then you also got the 7 of Swords twice, one underneath the other. So I decided to pull some clarification cards here. So you got the 9 of Pentacles for the 7 of Swords, and you got the Queen of Pentacles, which also came out in this deck for the Knight of Pentacles. So what this shows me right off the bat is that you're actually meeting this person at a time when you're very focused on making money. You're focused on not just making money, but very specifically, you're focused on working smarter, not harder, you know. The 7 of Swords is actually an energy that speaks of shortcuts to some extent. It might also speak of deception. So it could be like very specifically, you could meet this person when you have just dealt with some issue involving deception. I'm not seeing this connected to a romantic relationship. So like you get cheated on and then you meet this person. That's not what I see here. I think that this is very much connected to finances and career, you know. So for instance, you could be like self-employed and you're dealing with a fraud situation. I don't know, someone tried to scam you, like your accountant tried to scam you or something, and that's how you meet this person. I know this is really specific, but it could be one scenario. But in general, like I said, I think you're gonna meet this person when you're just very, very focused on making your own money. You know, you're very focused on wealth, and you're actually well on your way to becoming very self-sufficient financially. And I see that actually you're going to meet this person when you're in a really good place, pretty good place financially, because we have the 10 of Pentacles. So even though you are also quite frugal at this time, you're in a really pretty good place, all right? Maybe not really good, but a pretty good place financially. So I see that actually, like literally, you are meeting this person just about the time when you are loosening up a little bit with respect to making money and your career. Like it feels like you have spent a long time building maybe stability for yourself, building a career for yourself, and right at the time when you meet this person, you're gonna be in a time when you're like maybe focusing on investing, maybe buying investment properties or something, or it could be them, all right, to be fair. It could also be their energy. But I think it's mostly for you because I'm asking about what time you're going to meet them. So, yeah. And this is really showing up really beautifully in the cards because look at this. We have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the 8 of Cups. So it's like literally you are leaving a time of having to pinch a penny till it screams, you know, like that saying goes. and then you're moving to a time when you're actually learning to be smarter about making money, and you reach a place of abundance. I also see here that, yeah, so you have also just built your wealth, actually. So, by the way, working smarter, not harder, doesn't mean cheating, right? So you're not going to be making money through cheating, just in case you were wondering. That's not how you're going to build your wealth. But I see that this is going to be actually at the end of a slow process for you. You know, you have really spent a lot of time investing your energy, your work into certain projects, your career, learning certain skills, and you have taken it step by step. You have seen a steady climb, you know, and eventually reach a position of relative stability. And it will be actually due to you developing your let's say, financial intelligence to a large extent, and just relying on logic to a large extent, actually. I see this with the Judgment card as well. But the Judgment card, like I said, could also show an element of fatedness in this connection, you know. And also with the abundance of pentacles here, it could very well be that you meet this person in, you know, in work circumstances. Either your work or their work, you know. Yeah, not only that, but it's like, you know, I'm getting the profile here of someone who is pretty workaholic, to be honest. Either workaholic or just someone who's quite materialistic. So what I see here is that you are going to meet this person when you reach a phase of relative stability with respect to your career, and yet you're still not happy because you have the Four of Cups here. So it's kind of like someone who has reached, let's say, the zenith of their professional life. Maybe not the zenith, but a respectable position. You know, let's say a position that you worked really hard to get and you thought would make you happy, but you're still bored and you feel like something's missing from your life. And this is when you meet the right person for you. And we have here the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords here, which is pretty interesting. Let me clarify this energy as well. Please clarify the Nine of Swords for me, Spirit. Tell me, what is the Nine of Swords? Oh, yes, we have Justice. Yes, yes. It's a good thing I clarified because I wasn't sure what this was about. But since we have Justice here, first of all, can I just say, if you're thinking of making money by deceiving people, forget about it, because you're going to get some huge karmic backlash. You have so many energies here of, like, you know, look at this. You have fears here with number 20, and you have the Nine of Swords, and you have Justice underneath, all right? So for those of you who are thinking of scamming your way into wealth, this is definitely a warning sign, all right? Free on the house from Spirit in the middle of this reading that has nothing to do with finances, all right? And we also have karma, okay? So a lot of warnings, a lot of, like, Spirit is basically, with the Judgment card, is like, you know, it's got its eyes on you. So, you know, it's kind of like the eye of Sauron upon you. Be careful. Anyway, but this is not the only interpretation. And in fact, considering the rest of the cards, actually the message hasn't come up in the rest of the cards, but this here could definitely show that you meet this person after a divorce, you know, after your divorce or their divorce, you know, something that involves, it could be, again, it could be a divorce, could be something that involves the law and is causing a lot of stress, you know, maybe it's a messy divorce, you know, and the Two of Wands shows like a second try, so it could be like this is going to be a second marriage for one or both of you. And another way to read this is that you could be seeing, you could be meeting this person after you run into the law somehow. But hopefully you're not going to get there, because you're not going to cheat the justice system, because you have just gotten this warning from Spirit. Don't do it. Yeah, and it's basically after a period of stress. We have a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears here. So after something is settled, basically, you're going to get together with this person. But I think divorce is definitely a possibility for many of you. we have here, this is really interesting because we have 7 of Cups and we have the 4 of Swords. Wow. Wow. I mean, wait, I'm going to get another clarification because I have to be sure. Spirit, please clarify the 7 of Cups. Okay, we have the 4 of Wands. Yeah. Definitely could be a divorce for many of you. Because look at this. It says illusionary success and clarified by the 4 of Wands. So it could be like you or them were married and it did not work out well. And you meet after this is over, you know, the 4 of Swords. And you're actually at the time of meeting them, you could be like pretty down in the dumps, you know, either them or you or both. Because we have the 4 of Swords, which speaks of, you know, a time of needing to rest and feeling kind of beaten, tired. Yeah, and a time of inaction, basically, you know, kind of like a winter of the soul. It's the title of a book I read. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I see. All right, so let me get the astrological cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 4, because this is intense. Tell me about pile number 4, Spirit. How, when, and how will they meet their future spouse? When and how will they meet their future spouse? Spirit, tell me about pile number 4. When and how will they meet their future spouse? Show me the right card, Spirit. Tell me this one. All right. So let's see. We have Neptune. Wow, we have Neptune. Dreams and Spirit. This is pretty much 7 of Cups energy. Yeah. It's like you're going through some kind of disillusionment at the moment or right before you meet this person. 2nd house, resources and values. Like I said, a time of good financial status. Jupiter, a time of prosperity. 12th house, spirituality and art. All right, the time of loss. 12th house is about loss. And we have 10th house, career and success. What did I say? Very strong confirmations. And so let me break this down a bit. We have 2nd house can also show that you meet through, like I said, it could be through business, right? So it could be through something formal. Also with the 10th house as well, you could definitely meet through career, either yours or theirs, or through some kind of like, you know, work connection. Maybe you have a coworker and the coworker introduces you or something like that. Or it could be through, you know, business dealings. If one of you has a business, let's say, and they're selling something, you could be a customer or client. The 2nd house can also show that you meet through a family of origin, yours or theirs. You know, like maybe one of your parents somehow mentions them, or a sibling introduces you, or someone in the, like, let's say, immediate to extended family. 2nd house can also be that you meet close to home, close to your home, most likely, or their home. Like, let's say, their hometown or something like that. 2nd house can also be that you meet through anything involving the voice, a lot of speaking, or maybe singing as well. Jupiter is involving knowledge, travel, expansion. So any activity that is expanding the mind, you know, cultural, intellectual, again, maybe learning a new skill or something, could be how you meet this person. With Neptune, which is connected to Pisces, and you also have the 12th house, could be that you meet somewhere close to the sea. This is more specific, but it could also be that you meet in activities involving ideals, beliefs, so spiritual activities as well. So it could be like maybe you meet, I don't know, at a yoga class or meditation stuff. 12th house very specifically has to do with themes of sexuality, sleeping, anything that, basically anything involving the bedroom. But yeah, sleeping. So I don't know, it could be like you meet them at a course about hypnosis or sleeping, or it could be the subconscious as well. And could also be anything to do with like not just spiritual themes, but isolation. So you could meet in areas of isolation, periods of isolation. Again, could be when one or, see, here's the thing. If one of you was divorced, it could be the other one was single for a long time. So for some of you, it could be that you meet this person after you were single for a very long time, or they were single for a very long time. Maybe you met right after the the Rona lockdowns, because 12th house is isolation, spending a long time on your own. Could be meeting at a hospital, prison, hopefully not, because we had the justice card. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe you're going to be their lawyer. Jupiter also speaks of courts of law and the justice system, by the way. Really, I'm really telling you, one final warning: don't try to do anything illegal to make money, because it's not going to end up well. Alright, so it could be that you meet also while traveling abroad to faraway places, or it could be traveling like a pilgrimage, for spiritual reasons, or any activity involving religion, like the church, the temple, the mosque, or something. You meet there. Yeah, again, that's pretty much it. 10th house, like I said, anything connected to career. Yeah. Let me get the astro dice as well. Spirit, tell me, how will pile number 4, how and when will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? We have number 8. All right, we have Virgo, and we have the Sun. I think these ones came out for pile number 3 exactly. So if you felt drawn to pile number 3, definitely check it out, but only if you felt drawn to it, because there could be messages for you there. Yeah, but anyway, pile number 8, number 8 shows, could be serendipity, could be something involving, this is really specific, but it could be something involving foreign languages. Maybe traveling to a country where there's a different language than your mother tongue, which is for most people, It could also be any activity involving learning about psychology, doing research. Could even be anything involving transformation, like, I don't know, maybe, finding a coach, a personal coach, or a therapist, or a personal trainer or something. It could also definitely be something connected to health, because we also have Virgo energy. So Virgo can also be not just through the job or through daily routines, but can also be activities involving pets or anything to do with self-preservation. Again, so anything like a health checkup or getting a dental appointment or something could be connected to how you meet this person. And then we have the Sun energy, which could be meeting through any activity that, oh my God, also involves the state, maybe something political as well, like a political rally. I don't know, that's very specific, but it could be something, involving the government. Hopefully not with the justice. Hopefully it's not something about showing yourselves in court or something, but, like I said, you did get the warning from Spirit. Anyway, you can also meet while, let's say, going to like a show or something, like going to theater, going to the movies, because the Sun is dramatic arts. Can also be teaching, actually. Sun is teaching, imparting knowledge, or any activities involving kids as well. Pretty much. All right, let me get some more. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 4? How and when will they meet their future spouse? Okay, how and when will they meet their future spouse? How and when will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? How and when will pile number 4 meet their future spouse? Okay. We have the Elephant. So you could be meeting in some place where elephants are either around, maybe a zoo, a circus. I don't know. Do they still use elephants in circuses? I hope not. But I don't know. You could be, or some place where elephants naturally exist, like India or Africa. This to me represents like a Celtic symbol, so it could be some Celtic culture is involved. Like maybe you're going to meet around St. Patrick's Day, or one of you is Irish, of Irish descent, or you can meet in Ireland, Portugal. I don't know. There are a bunch of areas that used to be occupied by Celts, you can find them, or any place where there are people of Irish descent or, you know, Celtic descent. Yeah, this is what it makes me think of. Could be northwestern France as well. We have corn here. This makes me think you could meet in summer, or you could get together in summer. I think this is Jupiter. I'm not 100% sure. So if it is Jupiter, it's a hell of a confirmation. It could be Jupiter or Saturn, I'm not sure. But see, here's the thing. I'm just going to take it as a planet. So I would say, again, you could even meet in activities involving astronomy, maybe, or even astrology. I mean, something to do with planets, outer space. Hopefully you're not going to meet in outer space. We have a hummingbird here. I'm not really sure where hummingbirds can be found, but again, it could be like a hint. Maybe Google areas where hummingbirds live, or again, could be at a zoo. Makes me think of greenhouses with tropical flowers or something. Maybe at a botanical garden. Or again, it could just be that you meet at an event. Made me think of, you know, hummingbirds drinking from flowers. A fishbone. Again, there's a brand, I think, called Fishbone, so maybe that has a connection to it. But again, it could be Pisces. So it could be that you meet at a restaurant, or it could be something connected to the sea. See, I got the key again. I got this for another pile. I don't remember which one, but that pile also had a theme connected to potentially one of you being married. So again, if you feel drawn to a previous pile, definitely check it out. So I see this as a similar thing here, as in there could be like an element of secrecy connected to your feelings for one another, or, you know, feeling like you have to be locked down, like you have to keep things under wraps. Hopefully, I don't think that this is going to start as an affair. To be honest, I would never encourage that. I wouldn't say, you know, have an affair with a married person, because it's going to lead to marriage. I don't think that will ever end well, honestly, but that's just my opinion, not spirit. So in any case, considering the rest of your spread, it could be that this is just showing, you know, it could just be that this person is initially unavailable. You know, could be like maybe they're still married when you meet them, they're not divorced. So it might take a while to get together, really, officially. And then we have a swan. Like, this is interesting. I think this is like the symbol for Teal Swan's channel. So we also have 12th house with spirituality. So I don't know, maybe some of you are going to meet at Teal Swan's courses or something. I don't know. Some of you might be fans. Or like some show of hers, because I know she does tours and stuff. I don't know, it could be like, this is totally random and it's the first thing that came to my mind, but could also be, again, something connected to water. Like, you could be meeting somewhere close to water. And it could also be, again, makes me think of the fitness topic, you know, like maybe after a glow up for some of you, right after they had a glow up or you had a glow up. It could be. All right, let me get some final notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? How and when will they meet their future spouse? Let's see. We have Shravana falling in Capricorn, ruled by the moon. All right. We have Ashwini falling in Aries, ruled by Ketu. We have Purva Ashadha. There's the sea connection here. Because, you know, again, if you watch, I have done a video on my astrology channel called Nakshatras of Venus, I think, where I talked more in depth about Purvashadha and the other 2 Venus-ruled nakshatras, and it's connected to the sea, I mentioned there. So it could be, you know, Swati, we have falling in Libra. So this could also be showing your prominent astrological placements or their prominent astrological placements. I also want to mention that the signs I have written here are sidereal zodiac, so not tropical zodiac. Uttara Shadha, ruled by the sun. I did mention this in another video. I think Teal Swan literally has moon in Uttara Shadha. So again, I'm just saying it is a possibility. We have Purva Falguni, ruled by Venus. We have Mula, ruled by Ketu, falling in Sagittarius. So all of the Ketu energy definitely confirms some themes of spirituality here. Punarvasu also, again, connected to themes of spirituality, religion. You could definitely be meeting a church or something. Again, Teal Swan has ascendant in Punarvasu. I'm going to shut up about her because I know not everyone is a fan. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some hate comments in the comment section, like, stop mentioning Teal Swan. Anyway, Ardra, again, you could be meeting in nature. We also have here, she sleeps with the stars, numbers. Oh my god, I just realized she sleeps with the stars, and you get this planet thing. So, I mean, you could literally be meeting this person maybe on a hiking trip when you're sleeping under the stars, like literally without a roof over your head. You're sleeping maybe in a tent. Or, like I said, it could be that it could be that they're an astrologer, or like you meet at an astrology course or something. Or it could be that, again, there's a connection to nature here with Ardra. So yeah, could be any kind of activity involving nature or animals. Let's see, one final one. We have Purva Bhadrapada, right, ruled by Jupiter, falling in Pisces. So you could also meet this person through any activity involving research. So we also have here with the number 8, the 8th house is all about research. So again, maybe you can meet at a PhD course or something that involves a lot of research while pursuing a PhD, maybe, or just anything that involves education. And we also have expansion. This is really specific, but Purva Bhadrapada can also show fire-related activities. So I don't know, you could be something to do with fire. I don't know, but more like, anyway, I won't get too much into details about nakshatras. So yeah, but something to do with fire could be a thing. We have Travana, which can be anything involving the imagination, creativity. We also have that with the sun. And also with Travana, there's a theme of listening. So maybe, again, you might meet at a psychotherapist's office or something, or just any activity, again, maybe that involves learning, because learning implies you have to listen, you know. Ashwini could be, again, anything involving horses, which is very specific, but it could be a thing. And anything spiritual involving leadership as well. Swati could be, I saw this in, I think, the previous pile, but not with Swati. They had Maga, and I said, but this is another nakshatra, just like Maga, that can show popularity and a wide reach. So it can also especially show social media or anything to do with the internet. So it could be, again, could be a sign that you will meet through the internet, but it could also definitely show that you notice each other on social media, or one of you has a large social media following. You know, Punarvasu, oh my god, very strong confirmation of the two, what I said here, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Justice card that came out here. Punarvasu is a nakshatra that speaks of succeeding on the second try. So, alright. Very specifically, for some of you, this could be someone you have tried to have a relationship with but failed. For some of you. But for most of you, I think this is a confirmation of the divorce theme. You know, it's like you're getting married for the second time, basically. Or they're getting married for the second time. Alright? So, and like I said, Purva Shadha, like I said, could very much be connected to, this is really specific, but with Purva Bhadrapada and Purva Shadha, this could be connected to weapons. I know that doesn't sound fun, but yeah, I don't know. Somehow weapons could be involved in how you meet this person. Hopefully it won't be like during the stakeout. I don't know. You did have the Justice card. I mean, I must know what you do for a living, pile number 4, because this is really interesting. Anyway, Purva Shadha can also just show like something connected to marine activity, marine animals, or something connected to the sea, you know, maybe learning about marine biology or something, or just traveling by the sea, you could meet this person. And it could also, the theme of having a fan could be very important, like fanning yourself. Maybe a fan could be around when you meet this person. Yeah. This is pretty much what I have for you. So yeah, pretty much. Thank you for listening. Pile number 4. This is what I have. Don't forget to like if you have liked this video. I definitely have very interesting reading, a lot of strong messages. I hope you will find it useful. And like I said, don't forget to like if you have liked it. Subscribe to my channel. Click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new video. Please comment in the comment section with feedback and any suggestions that you might have for future videos that you would like me to do on this channel. This topic was also recommended by a viewer, so I take them into account. And also, if you're interested in supporting my channel further, you can click on the join button under any of my videos. You can pay a monthly fee in exchange for perks that are detailed if you click on the join button. If you're interested in a private tarot reading, I have left more information about that in the video description, so you can check that out. You can also see reviews for private readings that I've done before if you're curious to see them. Also, last but not least, I have an astrology channel, like I mentioned, and I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. I have more than 20 years experience by this point in both of them, basically. In Vedic astrology, I would say that I have more than 10 to 12 years, but in tropical, I go way back. I still mainly focus on Vedic, and I use the sidereal zodiac though. So anyway, if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. I will leave the link in the video description or in the pinned comment. You can subscribe maybe if you're interested. I would greatly appreciate it. And I also do astrological consultations. You can find more info about that on my channel, my other channel. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye!